our next process is a profile cut. And with that, I want to actually just cut the outside edge of this block, my exit ticket, before I do anything else. That way I can at least visualize and see where it is we're going to be working. Now, again, we're going to start with our 0, 0 coordinate section, and then we're going to start working on that profile. So part of that profile is we're going to note that we've got an inside edge or an end of 25 mil. So my profile start will be at 25 millimeters. However, my overall start in terms of X will be at 0. So I will actually cut a little bit of a width in terms of that slot. Reason being is my mil is 4 millimeters in diameter. I'm going to have 3.5 millimeter radius cuts up here, so it'll come back and make these nice round edges. Again, my X profile end, I'm going to have that at 152, and then the overall edge will be 159. So again, I should have plenty of clearance here. And the same thing in terms of my Y start. I'll go ahead and start at 88 or 89 millimeters. I'm going to go ahead and have my overall at 0. But in terms of the profile, I want the profile at 82 or 83 millimeters, and then I want it also at 6 millimeters in terms of the distance up from the edge. Again, I'll have 2 millimeters of clearance in there, and if I don't want that much clearance, I can change my end profiles so that it's a little bit tighter, but I don't always want to have an edge as I go deeper and deeper into the material. I'd like a little extra space. Again, I'm going to go down to -10, or basically 1 centimeter down deep, and that will help me get a good profile edge so I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do tool number 2, and I'm going to go 500 millimeters per minute. That's just kind of an average starting point, and I'll show you on the slider so I can either go faster or slower when we are actually milling this, depending on how the machine sounds and how it's working in terms of the cut. Tool number 2 is a single flute upcut, and so it can run at a fairly quick millimeters per minute speed. That's the distance for how it travels around the material. So let's go back to PathPilot and let's set that up as well. All right, so right now we are in a profile tab, and I've already titled this Exit Ticket Profile 75 by 125. That's basically the end product dimensions, your 3 by 5, if you will. So we have an X start of 20 mils. So remember, that's that edge where that dotted line is to clear the clamps. But our actual profile start will be at 25 millimeters over. Our end will be 152. And again, all I'm doing is I'm transferring the numbers from my hard copy or my paper notes and then putting it in here. Then I have my X end at 159. So again, it knows what that depth is or width of that cut as we're cutting that profile around. Then my 89 millimeters will be my Y start at the top. 82 will actually be where the edge is of the block, and the same with the 6 millimeters will be the edge of the block. I'm going to go 10 millimeters deep. Do remember that we took off already a facing of 1 millimeter, so my actual Z start for this cutting profile will be -1. I'm going to leave all of these the same and then go ahead and hit finish, and I will be ready to actually start working on my cuts. So let's go ahead and set that up. When I come to my main screen, I take a look at it. This looks like a really good representation of what I'm going to do. I can double check my measurements here just to make sure that that all seems kosher for what I'm trying to do, especially 161 all the way across 17.8 seems to be just fine, because that's going to take into consideration the diameter of the tool as it works on a centerline cut plus the additional step overs.